Saturday. This morning so far I'm working on my Tiffany Lynn test knit. I didn't really bring home my knitting yesterday. I brought home my Love Note sweater and did not bring home all the tools to start the sleeve, so I just finished the neckline and then I didn't have any knitting to work on. Everything was at my shop. But I realized I had yarn here for my Tiffany Lynn test knit, and I've been meaning to cast this on for the past 2 days, so I finally was able to wind up my yarn and I knit a gauge swatch. I did wash it and I let it dry. Thankfully it dried pretty quickly. It was like, I would say 90% dry, and I determined that I needed to go down a needle size, and sometimes when I knit gauge swatches I feel like my gauge is a frequent liar. So I decided to go down a needle size because the size that I'm knitting would have had 5 inches of positive ease. She recommends for this pattern, I believe it's 2 to 4 inches, and I tend to like less ease in the bust, or I tend to like less ease in the body overall, so if it wasn't for my bust size, I would have liked to have knit the size 2, but I feel like that wouldn't have given me quite enough ease in the bust, so I'm thinking if my gauge swatch lied and I needed to knit with the size 8, but I chose the 7, I'm hoping that all that will do is just make this a little bit better fitting for me personally. So I am working on the lace pattern, but it's all bunched up on the needle, so you can't really see it. I am, I think, about a quarter or so into the lace pattern already. I can't wait to transfer this to bigger needles so you can see it. And this is the willow branch pullover, by the way. I just used what I had on hand. I'm going to change out the stitch marker to make it match the project. And then you're supposed to put markers between all of the lace repeats, and I didn't have my markers at home, so I just took little yarn scraps and tied loops, and so they're all around. But yeah, so I'll probably go ahead and finish this lace yoke today. This is a very quick kind of knit because this is a worsted weight yarn. This is the Sawkill Farms yarn that I got. This is like a peachy brown color, and I'm really excited. This is a nice non-superwash, like very woolly wool, but it's incredibly soft for a non-superwash, so this is going to be a very lovely sweater. Hello, it's Saturday at the shop. I've been cleaning all morning, as I always do on Saturdays, to prepare for guests and the knitting group and customers and all of that. So that's been my morning so far. I did finalize our Spreadshirt Shop. So if you've been looking to get like our Gnome collection artwork, for example, on a hoodie or a bag or a t-shirt, I've had a lot of requests for that because my husband and I have some. And so anyway, I finally have them published. So I'll have the link to the Spreadshirt Shop below, and there's also an option to get my logo in pink on different items. So if you are wanting to support the business with that, I'll have that linked below. So thank you guys for your interest in that, and I'm excited to see what kinds of products the artwork ends up on. I myself have my eyes on this forest green crew neck sweatshirt with my pink logo on it because I love pink and green together. And I think it looks really cute, so I'll probably order one of those for myself. Jason is cleaning my lamp up for me. He's actually gotten the lampshade. I was showing you guys that yesterday or the day before, and really how filthy it was from, I mean, just, you know, existing for decades. But he really got it pretty clean, and now he's wiping down the base for me. And he fixed the cord. There was like a break in the cord. It was very unsafe, and so he repaired it. It's all the yarn that I dyed yesterday drying. Hello, friends. Yeah, I haven't recorded today. Yesterday's video we were just so busy. I think the majority of the time that I talked to the camera, I didn't have my tripod, so I was holding it and it was right up on my face. And anyway, so today I took the time to grab the tripod to actually not have, not be face to face with you that intensely. It's almost 4 o'clock. Today has flown by. We're leaving today right at 4 because my sister is a freshman at a university, and I'm so excited because we are going to go visit her tonight, and my mom is also meeting us, and we're all going to eat Indian food. So we have a little mini road trip to take tonight to go get dinner together. So we have to leave right at 4 today. So I've just we had our knitting group. It was lovely as always. We actually sat over at the table on the other side of this wall in the new space, which was so nice. It's so bright in there. And of course the room's not done, but we all got to sit at the table, which was wonderful. I've just been so excited for that. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a half, like a 90% finished sweater, which is why it looks crazy. I was just in the back trying to make sure. So on Saturdays, I always make sure to gather up all the yarn and needles from my shop that I'll need for the weekend or for Sunday and Monday when I'm at home, so that I don't end up having to come back here to pick anything up. But almost always I forget something that I need to finish my projects over the weekend. Anyway, I came across this beautiful sweater which has just been folded up and waiting back there to be finished because I'm waiting on one skein of yarn. I need one skein of this lilac color to come in. I ordered it back in August from Treehouse Knits, but it was a pre-order, so she hasn't gotten to that skein yet. So this is still waiting dormant. If you watch my podcast, then you've seen it before. So if you're wondering what happened to the sweater, it's still here. It's in limbo right now. But I just threw it on because I wanted to appreciate it. I love it so much. But today has been wonderful. Actually, I feel so blessed. One of my very sweet friends, and she's a regular here at the shop, her name is Mona. She came by and she brought me an incredible gift. I'm going to show you guys because it was so sweet of her. So again, I talked about this recently, but also at the very beginning of the month, I had this mission this month to find the perfect pumpkin mug. And when I went to the store, I could not find what I was looking for. Mona was so sweet and she brought me one. I cannot believe this, and she packaged it so sweetly. But look at this. This is a gorgeous pumpkin mug. This is just what I was looking for. So I couldn't even believe it when she handed me this bag, and when I finally opened it and saw what it was, I feel so loved by just this whole community. You guys are amazing, whether you're my in-person community or my online community. This is just so sweet, and it's perfect. This is a nice big morning cup of coffee mug. It's just beautiful. So that was such a treasure for my day. I was already having a beautiful, wonderful day, and then she came by, and just her visits always make me so happy, and her son plays with my daughter, and it's wonderful. But then this on top of it, it's just been such a wonderful day. I love my happy little life here at the yarn shop. Speaking of which, sometimes when I talk about that, my just joy, I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to portray my life in some perfect way, because it's certainly not. But I talked about this quite a while ago on a podcast, so if you're new, just to share a little bit about myself and the way that I try to, the kind of person I want to be for you guys. It's not that I want to give this perception that my life is just so perfect and everything's wonderful all the time, but here my goal and what brings me joy is to be joyful in a way that I can share it with others. So of course it's not always possible, but each day I wake up with an intention of being as joyful as I can. I don't know what's getting me on this topic. I have struggled a lot in my life with mental health and just different situations I've been in, and I wouldn't want somebody to I just want you to remember that comparison is the thief of joy. So I know I sometimes will struggle and watch somebody's, YouTube or see their Instagram, and you just think, wow, everything goes right for them. And while I'm sharing those happy things with you guys, I just want you to know that that's very intentional, that I want to bring joy. So I hope that my joy brings you joy. I hope that's why you're here and why you've been watching all month. Even though there have been a few ups and downs, I want to share that. So anyway, tangent over. I've had enough tangents these past few days. So yeah, we have to leave right on time today. I'm very quickly running out of time. I was getting to the point where I realized I haven't really recorded anything. So I just wanted to quickly kind of pop in and just make sure I had something to check in with you guys today. I mentioned the Spreadshirt Shop earlier. I think I fully mentioned that, but I just wanted to say, like, now that it's been up for a few hours, I've gotten a couple of orders for the Gnome Design. This artwork that my husband did, this was part of our gnome collection. I've already gotten a few orders for sweatshirts and stickers and different stuff, so thank you so much for supporting our business this way. It's a really wonderful way for us to, well, for me to share his artwork. He's an incredible artist, my husband. He's an incredible artist, and it makes me so happy to know that others value his artwork the same way that I do. I've always known that if he just put himself out there, he would find success, and I'm more excited that you guys love this for his sake than my sake. Of course, this is very special to me, but I obviously love my husband very much. And so, I don't know, him finding joy and getting to see his own value. I just thank you guys for that, because I know that it must make him feel nice. So yeah, thank you for supporting the Spreadshirt Shop already. And this design, I ordered a couple of things for myself with just my logo on them. I got like a forest green crew neck sweatshirt with the pink logo, and I got like a mauve crop top. I think that'll be really cute. And let's see, I have done some knitting today. Wow, wow. I feel like I haven't done any knitting. So I picked up this Sawkill Fiber, or Sawkill Farm yarn at New York Sheep and Wool on Sunday. It's hard to believe that was, wow, that was an entire week ago that we did New York Sheep and Wool. Oh my gosh, time flies. Anyway, I picked this up on Sunday at New York Sheep and Wool, and I got another color to go with this, but I am working on a Tiff Nealon test knit sweater pattern. It's her willow branch sweater. It's going to be this gorgeous lace yoke pullover. It's a top-down construction, and it's going to have really long, kind of like this long ribbing ribbed sleeves, and that will be a contrast like navy blue to go with this beautiful peachy brown color. I'm really excited about it, and it's knitting up very quickly. I am on the lace part right now. It's coming out beautifully in this yarn. Again, I think I showed this briefly this morning. I need to put this on different needles because it's very bunched up, so you can't really see the lace work too well, but it is coming along beautifully. I'm really excited about this one, and this yarn has been such a joy to work with. I might have already mentioned this. I don't even know what's happened today with this, but while it has that rustic woolly wool feeling, it's still like squishy and soft, and at least in my hands, there's no itch to it. So this yarn was an investment, definitely. Probably some of the most expensive yarn I've ever purchased, but I'm very happy that right now it seems to be worth the money, and I know that I'll have this for a long time. The colors are perfect, they're stunning. I'm really excited. It's like a perfect neutral, but it has a little bit of depth to it, and it's just lovely. And then when I add the navy contrast, it's going to be like, I think, more of a me sweater, something that has like a little pop of something fun. So that's my knitting right now. And then my love note that I finished the body and the neckline last night. I am going to this weekend knit the sleeves, so hopefully tomorrow. I need to double check the test knit deadline. It's in November, and I need to double check the date. It's going really quickly, so I know I'll have no problem. I've never not honored a deadline for a test knit before, and I'm not about to start now, but trying to decide, can I go ahead and just finish the love note first, because it would feel really good to have that project finished and then get to wear it, because this coming week the temperature is going to drop, so I want that sweater, and it's within my reach. So I need to make sure I have my needles for that. Can you tell that I recently had a cup of coffee? Because I did. I served coffee today for the knitting group. It was great. Okay, I need to go. My daughter's napping right now. She finally fell asleep. She got to, as I mentioned, she got to play with my friend's son when he came by, which helped to kind of wear her out. Yesterday, she amazed me because when we were leaving the shop, in the car ride home, if she doesn't take a nap at the shop, she usually falls asleep on the drive home. And she fell asleep, and then she stayed asleep for the whole evening. Of course, I kept checking on her because she's done this a couple times where she'll fall asleep on the way home and then she'll stay asleep, but usually around 8 p.m. or so she'll wake up and she'll want dinner and want to play for a little while. But yesterday, I think that, well, I know this has been a very big couple of weeks for her. She's gone through a huge growth spurt. It's like overnight, she suddenly has all of her teeth. I mean, the majority of them. She started to walk. We went on this big trip and her sleep schedule was all thrown off in the different time zone and just how active we were. And I think she really needed the sleep. So this morning, because these past few days she's been a little bit grumpy, but this morning she woke up in a wonderful mood. She's just been a delight. I mean, she's always a delight, but you know, just that cheerful, like, just giggling and playing. It's been wonderful. So she really needed that sleep. She went to sleep at 4 on the drive home and stayed asleep until about 8 a.m. Yeah, I only woke her up to move her into the bed, and she just wanted to go right back to sleep. But yeah, anyway, I'm so looking forward to seeing my mom and my sister tonight. And my mom ordered a couple of teas and a lotion bar from my shop, so I'll be bringing that for them. So yeah. I don't know how much more I'll get to record tonight, and I'll probably have to edit this video tomorrow since we'll be back late this evening, but I didn't want to have nothing to share since I've just been on this streak. Thank you guys for participating in my Moon River giveaway. If you go back to yesterday's video, it would have been today's video. So if you go and watch the October 28th video, I have a giveaway going on right now for a skein of my Moon River colorway on a BFL Blueface Luster nylon. This is a sock yarn, and I'm also giving away a copy of Gabriella from Merryweather Knitting, her Moon River socks pattern. So if you'd like to enter that giveaway, make sure to go back to yesterday's video. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, at the end of the day, I will be drawing the winners. We'll do other giveaways in the future. I wanted this one to be kind of a quick, because, you know, just to kind of close out this Vlogtober. So yeah, make sure you go over there and check that out. Okay, I'm gonna pack up my stuff and then get going. And if I don't get to talk again to you guys later, I hope today's video was somewhat interesting. I hope I kept you company at least while you maybe did some chores or knit. I definitely hope you were knitting or crocheting. I obviously need to chill. Okay, bye for now. Decided I'm just going to bring home my gigantic knitting bag that has all of my current works in progress. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 5 works in progress in this bag. And I'm bringing them home as though I'm going to work on all of them. I'm not, but you never know what you're going to work on. I used to be such a monogamous knitter, but right now I'm just feeling like I want to work on so many different things, so I'm just leaning into it. So I'm going to make sure I have everything I need, even my backup wooden needles in case my metal needles are tied up in things at home. You never know. Okay, the only other thing I forgot to mention is this hat that my mom and I knit for my sister. Since I'm going to get to see her this evening, I'll finally get to take it to her, which is perfect timing since it'll be cold next week. My mom wanted to learn how to knit, and so she used my prehistoric colorway on DK for me to teach her. This is a Isolde Teague pattern. It's the leaf hat. And then she knit, I would say 90% of the hat, and then decided knitting's not really for her. So I finished it, which is why I have it. So I'm so excited to take it to my sister. I hope she loves it, especially knowing that Mom and I made it for her.